Hello, it's Elaina Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com. Elaina is my in-game name, and today I'm on as Eleanor and creating another video as part of the new player guide series. Series of tightly focused, specific videos on specific aspects of the game. Some a little shorter, some a little longer. Things that can, digestible chunks that a new player can go and find if looking for a specific topic. So, been making a couple of videos today, and what I want to do today is actually I want to run out of Soul Town, which is where I've been hanging out. I want to go to an area that I'm really familiar with. It's called the East Perennial Trail. It's right by here. It's a great level 1, tier 1 area, so great place for a newbie. But the reason I want to go out there is I want to get some materials. I want to try to find some materials so I can hopefully here at some point start thinking about crafting a weapon for myself. Right now I have a crappy old rusty mace. Doesn't do much damage, but it's doing the job. I've got a really good wand, but a crappy mace. So what I want to do is start planning and gathering some materials to craft my own mace. Now it sounds simple, hey, go make a mace. The crafting system inside the game is very involved. It's complex, it's deep, and it's only going to get deeper. For me to actually think about wanting to craft a weapon, and I'm explaining this because I don't think it's something that you'll know right off the bat. There's a couple of things. First, it's not like you go and craft a weapon. At some point you do, but if I'm going to craft a mace, there's different components to it. Maybe the handle, the mace head. So I know I've got to create a handle and I got to create a mace head. But even when I say, okay, I'll make a handle, how hard can that be? Different woods, different things. Some woods, plain wood will give you one set of benefits, while another wood will give you more benefits in another area. Some will help you hit more critical hits. Some will help you with avoiding damage or whatnot. So the materials just to craft the pole, the handle of it, requires some thought, and the materials to make the head itself. Well, do I want to make it copper, bronze, white iron, meteoric? All different types of things in there. So it's a big thing to think about wanting to craft your own weapon. Now, let's say I've even decided, okay, I'm going to craft that weapon. I know what I want to get. I know the materials I have to get. Well, I still have to go find a vendor at some point to teach me the recipes on blacksmithing or carpentry to make the actual weapon. Now, there'll be the recipe to make the mace. There'll be the recipe to make the component of the mace head. There'll be the recipe to create the pole handle of the specific type. That's great. Now I got the recipes for that. Oh, but wait, I start out with raw wood and I start out with raw ore, my metal. So I've got to get recipes to take the raw wood and turn it into timber. Then I've got to get the recipes to take it from timber, maybe turn it into a pole or a handle. For the ore, I need a recipe that's going to help me take the ore and turn it into an ingot, and then to fashion it and whatever else. It's very complex. So it sounds like a simple goal, but it's a great goal here to have. It's not simple, but it will help you teach the mechanics. So I'm going to kind of hit on that. But first and foremost, I know I'm going to need to get some material. So I need to get some wood, I need to get some iron and stuff. So I'm going to come down here to the East Perennial Trail. And I think it's down here. Yeah. So I'm going a little bit south from Soul Town. East Perennial Trail. Now this is a one skull area. Very simple map. Got some undead, got some animals, got some thugs, got lots of trees. Trees are good. Trees where I get my wood. I need my wood to get my make my pole handle. Then I'm going to need some ore to make the head of the mace. So I'll start with iron. If I can find some copper, I'll do some copper too, and that'll be fine. So that will get me to the point where I get my, let's say I gotten all that and get all this stuff and I got my mace. There's even more advances. So once you take in a mace, you've got something good there, then you can actually do what they call masterworking it. Using a little bit of silver, you can basically increase its stats, add special magical stats, properties to it. And once you got that there, you could actually put a gem on it that maybe helps you out in a specific school of magic. So I'm into fire, so I could put a ruby, a red gem on there, and it's going to help me with my fire skills. And then even after, I could take the actual the mace and actually enchant it with some gold on the alchemy table, which will give me even more stuff that's on there. Now I'm not going to get into, as a new player, working on masterwork or enchanting, but I do want to just have a good solid mace. So I'm here in this thing, and if you don't know it, oops, I don't have the map. There it is. I'm gonna bring it's Control M by default for you. If not, I've got rid of the left control and I just have it as M. It's basically a circle. You can go around this and circle through it. They have changed it. They've added water to it and stuff. This wasn't here before, like that. They've updated, redesigned it. If you look at the soda map, it's even got some things like it'll talk about cotton, or here's a maple node. So it does have some hints on where stuff is. I try not to use it. It spoils the fun. Just my personal opinion. So in fact, I'm just going to get rid of the map and I'm going to start going around. So I'm in my combat mode. Oh, one of the things I showed in the other videos, I'm going to start off and get some. I'm going to get some of my dragon stew out, which helps me. It gives me 5 health regeneration, 5 focus when I don't have my weapons out, or 1.3 for each one I do. Now for an hour I may get minus 50, but this thing lasts for 8 hours total. So I get a little bit of a downfall in my focus for an hour, but that's okay. I've also got wolf lamb chops, which will give me a little bit of boost. 3 and 2.5, and then 0.8, 0.6. It gives me plus 3 dexterity for 2 hours total on this. So this kind of helps compensate it. So these buffs will help me regain my stuff, my health and focus faster after I'm fighting. So, what can you kill? Basically anything. You want to kill the rabbit and get its meat, you can use that because there's cooking stuff. I usually have some undead guys over here of some nature. Let's see. Oh, it looks like someone's having rooster fights here. Cockfighting. There's a chicken. There's a chicken over there. Anything in here? Nope. Just a house. Oh, look. Skeleton! So, I blew him away. Now I'm going to sit there and start pounding on him. Alright, so he's dead. I'll pick up his loot. Just some gold. What else? Anything else around here? Rabbit over there. Now usually there's a little node of metal. There's another skeleton. Let's take him on. Hello, buddy. So I'm still working on my my bludgeoning skills. Ooh, I got a guy behind me too. So that stuttering is a glitch that's in the game right now. So it's not the stream, it's not the video. The graphic or the audio is really part of the actual package. It's like a big binary, and there's something in the processing they've got that's screwing up. So they're working on it. Hopefully they get it done soon. Otherwise, it makes these really noisy. It's like a machine gun. Let's see if there's any iron on this. So in this new area, I look for iron nodes, and I'll show you what that one looks like on here. I'll go over to this guy, see if I can find any. So you look for the chunks of metal on the... Oops, somebody's... Oh! Looks like I've gotten poisoned. That's new. Oh no! They've added that in because that was not there before. I'm like, why am I dying? So, I died. No big deal. I'm going to go back over here to the... I'm not going to leave anything on here. For that one, I got to avoid the poison thingies. I didn't know they added those into the game. This is at the end of August here, last Thursday. On the last Thursday every month, they do a release on it. They've been doing releases. They've done 44 consecutive releases. They'll be doing the 45th. And they add the content. They're enhancing things, rounding things out. So that's something new that's been in the game that I haven't seen before. It's going to happen in the game. What can we do? Things are going to happen, and put that out there. So, still got my food. So, yeah, see those big plumes? Don't want to go by them. They can hurt you. I did have a cure poison. To be honest, I've never died from poison. But if there's a cure poison, cure potion you can use. But I don't have that. Here's cotton, so I'm going to take that. Maybe get what we're looking for is cotton, great. But if we can get a beetle carapace is like a side component that you can get from cotton. It's almost worth like 400 gold. Don't sell it to vendors, sell it to players. Let's see if I can get one by chance. Nope, just a piece of cotton. It doesn't come often. Now there's some other mushrooms over here. I'm trying to stay away from those. Alright, nothing on this one. Now see this tree with the red trees are choppable. That's the one. So this is good. I need this for this. This is a maple tree. I just got myself a chunk of maple there. Pig. I'll take the pig. Get some meat up in the. Now, if you haven't seen this before, you can drag and stack your cards like this. Makes a more powerful combination of the card. So I'm going to take this one here, put this together, and cast it off. Take that loot, some corpse wax. Alright, let's get this pig. And there I go. It's going to help me with my field dressing. I'm trying to raise that skill too. Pig carcass, I can take it on a butchery table. I can actually turn that into meat. You know, pork. And then see if there's anything on this guy. Nothing here. My weapons are still on fire. So, oh, there's another tree. We'll take that too. Oh, there's those nasty mushrooms over there. Alright, who's hitting me? There he is. It's a mage. So we're going to... I said my fire spells do the best on him. So I'm going to do a little bit of magic on him. Now I've got my mace on auto attack here. Just so I can free up the hand. So I'll let the mace, when I'm close up to him, it's just going to swing away and beat on him. Helps out with some of my skill gains. And then I'll cast spells specifically for this. So this is a pine tree. Two types of trees, maple, pine. If you're going to make something. Oh, here's one of these things. This is a cooking item. So I got a brown cap mushroom. So it's a cool little bonus item in there. Not worth too much, but hey, something's better than nothing. So I'm going to try and avoid those mushrooms because they don't like me. I'm still on the lookout for a piece of iron. Oh, there's a piece. So I can take that and get some iron there. Sweet. Now, to make, I got iron and a piece of granite, which is also another piece to use. I can hit E to take it all, and I'm on my way. Alright, so I've already hit the mushrooms. These mushrooms aren't poison ones, but they are confusing mushrooms. So they change your keys. Oops, better beat up this guy. Alright, so he's gone. I'm hitting the E key on him. I got a sword, an iron blade. I heard another one. Good thing about the melee guys, they will come up to you each time. I'll take him. Got another iron blade, rusty sword, some gold, and some corpse wax. There's a bunny. Hey, there's another tree. I'm probably going to run into an alligator or something, or another skeleton. Get out so we can at least see him. $27 on that skill. Just popped up. 22 on that one. Got my rusty sword. So there's that tree I saw. So I could just see if I'm used to looking up and seeing for that aspect of it. You know, I'll take a look around and if I catch any red one. Like there's one in the distance there. Straight ahead. So yeah, this is another maple tree. I'm 21 in my my forestry, chopping stuff down. Oh no, that actually was this one. This is not a full tree. Let's walk around this metal and see if there's anything here. So the patterns, they don't show up every time in the same spot, but you know, if it's going to be visible, it will occur. But it's not like if there was one here, it's going to be there all the time. But it won't move. It won't be here then up here. If it's coming up, then it'll show up there. So here's the exit. So I'm going to continue on. Now there's another tree. Now that definitely is a tree. I'm looking around the ground, seeing if I see anything. This is a tree stump, so sometimes there is one there. Oh, not liking that. Poison. So, walk carefully. Oh, there's another tree right there. So I'm definitely going to get more wood here than I am going to get... What? This is a caveman. So, this is... Oh. Looks like I took a swing at it and killed it right away. Ah, I can't kill him because he's sitting in that area that's getting poisoned there, so don't want to mess around with that. So I'm getting this is a maple tree. Oh, I got some pecan nuts, some maple tree bark. You need bark to make special woods, like if you're making a hard rock maple or something. Alright, there's some rocks over there, so we're going to go take a look over there. There's some rocks over here too. We're on the hunt for some metal. We seem to be getting a lot of wood. Another maple wood. It seems like maple is the wood of choice here. There's a bear. Now, bears are a little bit tougher to kill. I'm going to cast up this time. Now, when the first time I first started here, I'm doing a heck of a lot better than the first time when I started as a new player. And there's a reason why for this. I didn't leave the scene, the area I was at, until I raised up my skills and got a good chunk of stuff into there. Like if I look at this, I spent the time to get my flaming fist up to 43. I've got my bludgeon up to 50, 22. So I've got some basic good skills, so I can do the damage I need to do to kill these folks, bears and whatnot. So I'm gonna check around here. There's one. I just know that I know this rock. I know where there's 3 spots where the iron can be. There's a copper piece. Cool. Need some of that. There is a surveying skill. It's easy to see these because the surveying skill, as you get better, will make these sparkle. And the better you're at it, the farther away it will sparkle. So you can be farther away and still see the sparkles. So it helps out. It helps you in finding this stuff. Now, there should be one over here. That was the 3 on this rock. So I'm looking up here, just checking around, see if I see anything else. So I definitely made this a little bit more interesting in this area. I hear a bear. Oh, I got a thug. Oh, he's fighting the bear. It's fine, let's kill the bear together. And then let's, then I'll kill you. That was cool. He helped me, the mobs do attack each other. So let's take him. I got a rusty hammer. Is that a 2-handed weapon? This one does 3 to 9, 6%, 3 to 9. It's basically the same as my rusty mace, so no big deal. I'm not going to care much about it. I was going to say maybe I can equip that one to have better than my mace. So here's another rock. There's a tree. Ooh, there's some dude over there in the camp. So we got some bad guys. Let's take a look. Oh, you see this? I just know what they look like. That's a piece of garlic. That's a reagent. Or cooking food. Cooking item. Now the bear over there's killed an archer. Is he coming to attack me? No! Ah, he interrupted me just before I was finished. So let's get him beat up here. Yeah, when I first started, and I literally didn't have like an area to practice or didn't know how to do it, I came in here and these bears would, I could barely fight one. I would almost die every time I fought a bear. So the fact that I could sit here and just beat on them is really great. So I'm going to get this piece of garlic. So that's what garlic looks like. It's a green little stem. You'll start to know exactly what it looks like and not even, you'll see it just kind of, oh yeah, garlic. And you know what mandrake looks like as well. Like 5 flat petals with like a golden stalk on it. I got 3 garlic there. If I was a mage, I'd be happy. What's in this guy? Thank you, Mr. Bear, for killing that guy for me. There's another copper piece here. Oh, I got 2 copper on that one. Sweet. 2 for 1. What a good deal. Alright, there's nothing else there. Alright, there's a tree. Let me take it. Hopefully that guy doesn't see me. Looks like there's a couple of bad guys over here. He may see me. That's called a critical hit, when you hit it once and you completely knock it down instantly. So I'm going to go around the mushrooms here. So he's coming for me. So I'm going to hit him with range spells. So that way I can get damage off on him while he's coming. Now, as you can tell, I'm starting to kill these very easily, or easier. So that is a hint that you may want to try the next level. So level 2 area. Why do you want to go up and make it harder for yourself? Each one you kill is more experience. More experience goes into your pool. So, but this is kind of like the general, I'm out. I need to get some stuff. There's a note here. Cook, brother refused to pay ransom. Disembowel the lab. This is all context kind of papers in here. Context isn't just for the story. Hey. Got crates. Crack open the crates. When they're all wood, you can crack them open. Metal scrap, wood scrap, some gold. Haha! We'll light him up before he gets here. Oh, he's not even going to get here. He's one of those ranged guys like me. I blew him down. Alright, so he's gone. Look around, see if I can see anything for myself. Uh-oh. I see that poisonous cloud. I don't like those. They killed me before. So I'm going to try and go around them. If you don't have any cure potions, that's what you do. Avoid them. I'm going to go around this rock. Sometimes this rock has one. There it is. 2 iron ore. Sweet. Now, the other thing about iron. So I know that in order to make an iron ingot, you need so much iron ore. Now, if you just use plain old iron ore, you need regular old recipe, it's actually, it takes 6 iron ore to make an ingot. Now, if you have a recipe to use to create ingots from scrap metal, it's a little bit better. It's got, it requires only, if you use scrap metals along with it, it only takes half the amount, so it takes 3. So it's very important I get the scrap metals because it makes it so when I make iron ingots, I only need half the material to do it. And you know, in the beginning here, it's hard to find these. How many irons I got? 5. So I could make, if I get 1 more, I could make it 1 normal ingot. But if I use it with scraps recipe, I can get 2 ingots out of this. And, oops. I'm already overweight, which is okay. Let's go in the middle here. I haven't been in the middle. I don't think there's any ingots or stuff over here, but there's probably some dudes. I'll get this tree. There we go. Another maple tree here. Oh, there's another one right there. I'll go hit that one too. I got another maple tree bark and maple wood. I thought my character's starting to work slower because I have a lot of weight on me. It's okay. I'm not in a rush right now, and there's a town right by us, so I can go get additional. I go drop this off and put it in the bank. Maple wood, some pecan nuts. Pecan nuts are used for cooking. You can get them from squirrels or sometimes off from the trees. Put this one on. There's that pig. He's back. Ooh, there's another tree over there. Let's go see what I can find. Another mushroom in a tree. Now, sometimes on that back one, there's actually some. That one there, there's actually some. Sometimes there's some iron there as well. I can walk around that one. Just scanning, see if any creatures are coming up. Maplewood. Ooh, I'm 30 on my... So no metals. I just thought I'd check it just in case. Sometimes on this one. I didn't see any earlier. Now, sometimes there's a cotton bush over here. Also a lot of undead. Ah! He's attacking me from far. He's gonna come out. Ooh, I got a strength gain there. Got some sulfurous ash in there. That's cool. That's another reagent. Definitely when you get up higher as fire ones, that's fire spells. Pine tree here. There's a pine wood. Now those little things, sometimes they'll have, they're oysters. They'll have black pearl. Sorry, there goes the glitching again. Get over here. Mushrooms that confuse me again. There's a cotton bush. We'll go take that. Once again, hoping for a beetle. Now I'm looking around on the ground to see if I can see any of the reagents like garlic or something on there. I don't see any though. Just cotton. Ah, I'm stuck. So, I've done this before. I did one of the first videos. If you get physically stuck in the game, there are spots. There's a command. You can type in /stuck. Oops, can't be in combat though. /stuck. Proceed. Yep, it is going to bounce you to the beginning area or somewhere else in the scene that you're safe and out of it. Now, don't use that. Don't abuse it. They do track it, and what they look for is like, okay, how many? Let's take a look at the map on where people use the stuck command. Oh, look, there's 20 times different people use it here. That means there's a problem on that map, and then they go off and they fix that part of it. So, oh, they came and just killed the bunny. All right, so there I go. I am now back at the entrance. That's where it popped me at, which is fine. So I'm a little bit weighted here, so I'm going to pop out of the scene here, go back out to the overland. I'm going to go back to Soul Town and sell what I don't need, put in the bank the materials. And what I'll do is on the next one, I'm going to go out and make sure I get enough. I'll pick a place where I can get some more resources. But I think what I'll do is go in and start looking for the recipes that I know I'm going to need. So I need to go find a carpenter. I need to find a blacksmith. Blacksmith to work with the metal, carpenter to work with the wood, and get the recipes I need to build out to craft a mace. It's a really good working example of how to, take a goal, say, I want to make this, and how you would do it from beginning to end. Now, that's just one thing. If you want to make something else, it's the same method. I need the recipes, I need the materials, I need the components, got to build it up, create it. Once you got your thing, great, you got it crafted by yourself, and you're all happy and on your way with it. I'm gonna go back north up here to Soul Town. There's Aso. Hello, Aso. Back into Soul Town, then we'll run back in. I said I'm gonna bank what I got and then sell off the other pieces that I don't need. So, other thing about this, it's a fun part of the game. I know it seems like a pain in the butt. It's really the fun part of the game. Trust me on this. If you just could come up and say, make me a mace, what kind of fun is that? The idea about it, not just the fighting and everything else in here and housing and community, the crafting system is pretty darn cool. I mean, you really got to go through, gather, learn how to do something, then do it and build it up, as you go up. So I think it's a bit of a grind. Once you understand the basics of it, then you're on your way. Now, part of you has been saying, well, Carlos, Elaina, Carlos is my real name. you know, how do you know how to make this stuff? You know what you need to go gather. How do I figure that out? So I'll put a link at the end of this in the comment section. I think it's sotawiki.net. SOTAWIKI.net. There's crafting recipes in there. They have like all the crafting recipes, and there's a couple of the crafting sites out there that list most of the crafting stuff, what it takes, what tables you make it on, the materials you'll need, and you can go there and take a look at that, and you'll know, okay, yeah, that's what I've got to go create and find. It'll help you identify the components you need to use as well. So I'm going to need some gold. So typically I would salvage some of the stuff, but right now I'm going to need some gold. I know that. And I'm going to get rid of any of the metal I've got here. Oh, actually, I don't want to salvage. I want to sell it, because I'm going to need gold to buy recipes. They're about 150 to 250 gold a piece, and there's a couple I need. So I'm going to click on her. I hit the E key. I went to buy, but I'm going to actually do a sell. So animal hides, don't need those. I don't need arrows. I don't need a bear head. I don't need brown cap mushrooms right now. I want the ore. Don't need that reagent. That's my food. Don't need that. Don't need this. Blade. I want the iron ore. Lesser wand, don't need. I'll keep the maple bark and the wood. So I'll get rid of this one. I'll keep the scrap. Nightshade, pecan, pig carcass, that could all go. Raw cotton, don't need one. Now, rusty hammer and all these swords and short bows, sulfur sash, gone. Wood scrap I need, that's my food. Alright, I think that's it. That's 294. That's one recipe. So, I've got to figure that in. So as I'm going on, I need to make some money to get my gold to buy my recipes. I need to do my inventory and get this kind of sorted out. Here's my supply bag. That's in there. You know what? I don't need that. I'm going to say, right now, I'm going to actually rename this bag to crafting. I'm going to call this number 4 crafting. Later on, you'll have keys you need to collect and save. I like organizing them. Right now, I'm not really out doing anything where I need keys. So I'm going to take that and just put my crafting supplies in here. This just helps me clean. Oops. I'm going to get rid of that. I want this one and this one. This one and this one. I'm doing a shift select. There we go. And organize my bag. I got 691, so I could actually get a couple of recipes. I don't know if anybody here actually teaches. Did you have any recipes? Let's see. Oh, it does have recipes. That's awesome. So, spearhead mold, short blade mold, warhammer. Ooh, I can create a warhammer. Is that one? Yeah, I could. It's only 50. Let's see if I can find a mace. Mace mold. Sweet. So this is a mold. I'm going to need this to actually to use with the ingots to shape it. So I need one of those eventually anyway. So I'm going to take that. Ow. This is a copper mace head. So this is going to make a copper one. I think I'm going to do that one. I can find enough copper to do my mace head. So this is a recipe. So there's that. Let's buy those. That's cool. I needed those. Now, I'm going to bring up my inventory. If I double click this recipe, it brings up my book. And it puts it in there. It's a blacksmithing bludgeon components. I'll need 3 copper ingots, 1 chunk of coal, 1 smithing hammer, and a mace mold. So I got that. I'll need to get some coal and some copper ingots. That'll make my mace head, which is cool. So I've already got part of my deal here. It's great. I got it right here in town. Now, see, it didn't have a handle for it. I'm going to have to go find probably a carpenter for that. Now, that one I probably go over to, what's it called? Arteris. That's the big city over there. But I'm on my way. So this is, this is my, a friend saying, let's see, I am making a video. Give me a couple. So, Um, I gotta whisper to him. I said it locally, which he can't hear. So I'm gonna whisper to him. I right-clicked on him, said whisper, and put that in there. So I'm gonna put this in my crafting bag too. So that's it. So I'm starting on this. I actually want to show the mechanics of going out once again, adventuring, looking for resources, what that means. So I'm starting to build up my inventory of resources so I can craft something, which is a good goal. Next one, I'm actually going to get a little bit more resources, and I think I'm going to go visit Arteris and go see if I can find a carpenter to get some of that. And if not, Arteris is another town, Solania, which is nearby, so I can do that one as well. But here it is, gathering resources with a goal in mind. I need to make myself a mate. Oh, and so he's got a question for me. So, okay, that's it. If you got any comments, please throw them on the video. Thumbs up or thumbs down. It's Elaina Strongbow from SodaTutorials.com in as Eleanor. So at the end here, a video is going to pop up. Previous one in the series. Well, that is linked to the SodaTutorials.com website. What I've been doing, what I will be doing. Picture me in the fairy wings. If you like the content here, please click on that and subscribe to the channel. Take care. Have a good one.